漢字、歴史、書き込みはわかりましたか？わー、なんて素晴らしいですね。
牌匾呢，我们一般上都是用在送人啊，尤其是我们马来西亚有苏丹跟州元首啊，他会讽刺他的子民啊，对社会有贡献啊，都会有一些各际的心情啊，然后一些华人的会馆团体。
The history of Hanzi from China, influential beginning of 14 BC. はじめまして。金魚またいかんです。まあ、かっこいい。金魚、秋の看板ですね。素晴らしい。現在はジャカルタに出身ですか？中国の家、特別にジャカルタ、こちらの場所があります。なんて漢字かよく使いますか？どうしてどうやって使い方法完成になって漢字さすがに説が存在します。なんて完璧ストーリーを始まりましょう。Chinese character are logo crypt used to write the Chinese language and other form religion, historically influenced by Chinese culture. Chinese characters have a documented history spanning over 3 millennia. They comprise the only writing system continuously used since its invention. Over time, the function, style, and means of writing character have evolved greatly. It's like Latin, in which many words can be defined as the main lexical morpheme of a word. The simple English word unbreakable is composed on a bond morpheme signifying not, break, the root of free morpheme, and able, a bond morpheme signifying an ability to be done. In Chinese character, writing a language entire vocabulary requires thousands of different characters. Characters are created according to several different principles, where aspects of both shape and pronunciation may be used to indicate the character's meaning. The first attested characters are oracle bone inscriptions, maturing the 13th century BCE in what is now Anyang, Henan, as part of divination conducted by the Shang Dynasty royal house. Simplified characters are used to write Chinese in mainland China, Singapore, and Malaysia, while traditional characters are used in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau. After being introduced in order to write literally Chinese, characters were often adapted to write local language spoken throughout the Sinosphere. In Japanese, Korean, and Vietnam, Chinese characters are known as Kanji, Hanzi, and Zhuang, respectively, and script used to write the Zhuang language of Guangxi. そして日本酒は見たいんですね。This complete innovation that allowed for symbols to directly encode spoken language. In its historical case, this was accomplished by some form of the reverse technique. This mean is a puzzle device that combines the use of illustrated picture with individual letters to depict word or phrase. Where the symbol for a word is used to indicate a different word with a similar pronunciation depending on context. As a result, modern readers generally cannot deduce what many pictographs were originally meant to resemble. Without knowing the context of their origin in picture writing, they may be interpreted instead as bird sign. However, if a pictograph used in a compound still reflects its original meaning, as we read in "She, clear sky," it can still be analyzed as semantic component. Indicative she, also called simple ideograph or self-explanatory character, are visual representation of abstract concepts that lack any tangible form. Examples include up and down. These characters were originally written as dots placed above and below a line, and later evolved into their present form with less potential for graphical ambiguity in context. Compound ideograph Shuhi, Changyi, also called logical aggregates, combine other characters to convey a new synthetic meaning. A canonical example is mean, bright, interpreted as the context position of the two brightest objects in the sky, Earth, Sun, and year, moon, together expressing their shared quality of brightness. Many traditional examples of compound ideography are now believed to have actually originated as monosyllabic compound, made obscure by subsequent change in pronunciation. For example, the Sowen Jeji describes "Xing" thus as an ideographic compound of yang, man, and yan, speech, but modern analysis instead identify it as a monosyllabic compound through which disagreement as to which component is phonetic. The furthest trend in the evolution of Chinese character over their history has been simplification, but in graphical shape. She, the external appearance of individual graph, and in graphical form, ji, kui, ni. Overall change in the distinguishing features of graphical shape and calligraphy style, in most cases referring to rather obvious and rather substantial change attempt to reform and standardize the use of characters, including aspects of form, stroke order, and pronunciation, have been undertaken by statists throughout history. Thousands of simplified characters were standardized and adopted in mainland China during the 1950s and 1960s, with most either already existing as common variants or being produced via the semantic simplification of their components.